Hello everyone, and welcome to this session of Brick Therapy. Today I'll be re-reviewing I guess maybe, all the Imperial Soldier sets, or all the sets that included Imperial Soldiers. So over here to the right, you'll see that there's a couple pirate hideouts, Rock Island Refuge, and the Forbidden Island, and each of them came with some Imperial Soldiers. One for Forbidden Island, and then two that came with Rock Island Refuge. So if you look in total, if you only purchased one of each of these sets, you would have 24 Imperial Soldiers, right? Minus, I guess, the two admirals or two governors, the two variances. One with that came with the Caribbean Clipper, and the other one that came with Dorado Fortress. Let me see if I can get this to focus. There it is. And you'll see the only difference is the way they depicted the way their bicores were worn, and the little feather in the cap. The Dorado's Fortress had a red, and the Caribbean Clipper came with the yellow. So other than those, a lot of Lieutenant D. Martinine, I forgot how to pronounce his name. And if you have like the Shako helmets, you can turn them all into soldiers. So, alright, so 24 Imperials, blue coats in total. If you get one set of each, you have two of the governors. You'll have, one Lieutenant de Martinet with the bicorps, and 6 of them with the tricorps hats. And then the rest are made up of not the rest, I guess. You have 3 of the sailors that look very similar, just with no backpack, and with the tricorps hats. So yeah, one with a harbor sentry. You'll get 2 if you buy the Seamates pack, and you'll get 2 with the Broadsides Brig, 3 with Sabre Island, 3 with Lagoon Lockup. Forbidden Island only comes with the 1, which was the prisoner. Rock Island Refuge has 2. The Caribbean Clipper has the 3 sailors and the governor. And Dorado Fortress has 4 with the officer and the governor. Alright, so here's a closer look. You'll see you have 12 of the Imperial Soldiers with the Shako helmets and the packs. You have 3 of the sailors, 6 of the officers with the tricorps. You have 1 with the bicorps, and then you have 2 of the governors. Alright, so I'm going to rank them now from my least favorite to my most favorite set, starting at number 9, Harbor Sentry. Only because it only came with 1 officer, and it's a set that you could basically build other than having that bicorps hat with the other figures that you have in your set, and the boat, the cannon. I mean, you get those in basically every set. Coming in at 8th place is Forbidden Island. Forbidden Island is a great set because it has a lot of elements that you can use to build mocks, except the soldier count is just the 1, so that's why I gave it the 8th place. Going to 7th is Rock Island Refuge. You get 2 soldiers, I guess, basically, if you count the officer in that set. The reason it got 7th place is you're paying a lot for the base plate and everything else, which is okay, but for army building, it's a little bit too costly. Coming in at number 6, Seamates. This was just a figure pack. I wouldn't call it a battle pack because it's not basically just all soldiers. You have Captain Redbeard in there as well as a couple of his pirate mates. But other than that, I mean, there's other sets closer in price, which is my next one, number 5, Broadside's Brig. Also gives you 2 officers or 2 soldiers, 1 officer and a soldier, but it gives you elements that you can use to help reinforce some of your forts. And then in 4th place, Lagoon Lockup. Now, Lagoon Lockup didn't make it as high as some of the others, only because it comes with Redbeard, and like I keep saying, there should only be 1 Redbeard, right? Number 3, Sabre Island. Now, Sabre Island, I think, would be, if for army builders, is probably the best set. You get 3 Imperials, 1 officer, 2 soldiers, and then elements like a cannon and the sets for the walls to help, reinforce the towers and whatnot, and you get a palm tree. The base plate not so useful because it's so small, but yeah, it's decent. Number 2, wait, that was 3, yeah. So number 2 is Caribbean Clipper. Caribbean Clipper comes with 3 of the Imperial sailors, I guess. They don't have the shako helmets, they don't have the backpack, so they're not my favorite because of that. But you still get a pretty decent, crew, as well as the governor, which, I guess it's good to have 2 governors. The possibility of getting 2 governors, only because you can swap out the heads and use them as maybe admiral or a general instead of the governor. And then so lastly, and I'm sure everyone knows, my favorite is Dorado Fortress. The unit count, I mean, you get 6 Imperials, 4 soldiers, 1 officer, and the governor, so you can't beat that set. It has the raised base plates, which is kind of useless, but I have enough of them that I think I'm going to try to do something with it just to see what I can build. But other than that, it has a lot of elements that it's very useful, and it's probably the biggest set you can get for the Imperial Soldiers. So those are my rankings. Probably not too much of a surprise for everyone. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you agree or disagree. What is your number 1? I'm sure a lot of people will like the Clipper because it's a ship, and I do like it, except it could be a lot better. The Imperial flagship that came out in 2010, set 10 to 10, that should be the size of the Caribbean Clipper should be that size. But back in the day, I guess, they didn't want anything to overshadow the Barracuda. So, alright, thanks for watching, and next week we'll get into the Imperial Guards.